Welcome back everyone. Today we are going to learn a Python core module called Webbrowser. The Webbrowser module in Python provides a high-level interface to allow displaying web-based documents to users. It can be used to open URLs in the default web browsers, making it useful for automation and integrating web actions within Python scripts. So on a holistic view, Webbrowser is a core Python library or module used to automate your browsers. Since Webbrowser is a core library, it is a built-in module, so you don't need to externally install this. It's already built in while installing Python. So all you have to do is import web browser. So I have imported web browser, and now let's see some of the basic methods that are in this web browser module. So the first method is open a URL in the default browser. Suppose if I want to open a Google web page, I have to specify this Google web page URL in this method called open. All I have to do is webbrowser.open, and I have to specify the URL which I want to open automatically. So let's try this. Save the file and let's try to execute this Python web.py. As you can see, google.com has been opened automatically. You can change this URL and you can place any URL you want here and try this method yourself. So next, let's see how to open a URL in a new browser window. I have already opened a browser window over here. So now let's see if it will open in a new browser window. All you have to do is webbrowser.open new, that's it, and specify the URL you want to open. Execute. Yeah, good. Now it's open in a new browser window, and also let's see how to open a new tab. All you have to do is open new tab, save, execute it. So basically, as you can see, this open new and open new tab methods are working the same, so you can use any of them. Next, we can also open the web pages or websites within some specific browsers. Suppose if I want to open google.com in a Firefox browser, all I have to do is I have to get the Firefox browser's instance and store it in a variable called Firefox, and all I have to do is call the open method on this instance of the Firefox browser and to specify the URL that I want to open in that Firefox browser. Make sure you have this Firefox browser installed on your system, otherwise this won't work. And similarly, we can also do the same thing with the Chrome browser. You have to get the Chrome browser instance using the webbrowser.get Chrome and store it in a variable and call the open method upon that variable. So that's how simple it is. You can try this. And now let's see how to open a HTML file automatically using this web browser module. So first we have to import the OS module, that is a core module of Python, which is very useful. And next you have to get the absolute path of the HTML file that you want to execute. Suppose I'll make a HTML file is demo.html. Oh, so that HTML, not HTML. You can keep the extension either HTML or HTML. Both works for the HTML file. So I'll write some basic code over here. Hey there, amigo. Save the file. And now I have to get the absolute path of this demo.html using this os.path method. So this particular line fetches me the absolute path of this demo.html file and store it in the path variable. Now you have to create a file scheme with the specified path. So all I have to do is make a file scheme using this notation here, the file and a colon and two front slashes and then the absolute path of the demo.html file. So this whole path will be stored in this URL variable, and next we'll open that particular URL in the web browser, the default web browser, using the open method, and by sending the URL as a parameter to this open method. So let's see if this works. Save the file, execute it. As you can see, the HTML file has been opened with the file scheme. This is the URL that has been generated using the OS module. So that's how you can open a local HTML file using this web browser module automatically. Next, let's see how to open multiple URLs. You have to import time to add some delay in opening those URLs. Then I made a list of URLs with Python at 0 index, GitHub at first index, and Stack Overflow at second index. And I have stored this list in a variable called URLs, and now I have to traverse this URLs list using the for loop for URL in URLs. What this specific line does this, it fetches a particular URL and perform this action on that URL. What is the action? It opens the particular URL and waits for 2 seconds. Yeah, this delay has been done using the time module. There's a method called sleep, which takes a parameter, that is the time in seconds. So basically we wait for 2 seconds before opening the next URL using the time.sleep method. So this will be done for every URL that is in this URLs list. So let's try to execute this. Save. The Python module has, the Python website has been opened. Next, the GitHub and Stack Overflow. As you can see, the Python, the GitHub, and the Stack Overflow. All three of them has been opened with a span of 2 seconds between all of them. So these are some of the useful methods that are in this web browser module, that is a core module of Python. Use it to automate your browsers. So this is it for today, guys. If you have liked this video and found this helpful, don't forget to share, like, and subscribe, and comment down if you have any queries. Thank you.